All right, everyone, we are here for the conclusion. Finished up going 2-2. Not the greatest record, obviously. It did feel like the deck was doing a lot of good stuff. Like, it was really hard for me to run out of gas, which I really liked. Deck did feel like it just had a ton of air, though. Maybe Majors was right in, like, playing a bunch of Thought Scours is not actually correct, even though this deck is, like, a very heavy flashback deck. Also, Holy God, rest in peace. Cannot beat it ever, ever, ever in a million years. Same goes for Leyline of the Void. Just can't do it. Just can't do anything about those cards, you know? Like, too many of your cards rely on the graveyard. So, it's possible we need something to actually get around that, but, you know, it mostly would require a retooling of the entire deck. Because otherwise, if you play against the deck with Rest in Peace and you want to board in, like, you know, say, Keranos or whatever, that's probably not going to get the job done because either they don't draw Rest in Peace and you draw crappy Keranos, or they do draw Rest in Peace and they still kill you because their deck is pretty normal, and then maybe Keranos doesn't even kill them anyway. So the problem is that Rest in Peace gives you way too many dead cards, and that's just not acceptable. Thankfully, you know, those cards are not in very huge numbers in people's sideboards as of right now, but maybe if this deck becomes an actual thing, who knows. But Jace was gas. Inquisition was great. I didn't miss having a ton of counter magic. Having the Remand was clutch in various matchups, so yeah, I'm definitely fine keeping one or two of those. Probably two. It should probably be more than just one, because the one was frequently good. I like the Lilianas. I love the commands with all the creatures. I love the extra creature. The Dark Blast was also excellent. But yeah, one or two of these Thought Scours should almost certainly become something else. I could also see a Snapcaster Mage becoming something else. But other than that, the sideboard needs a ton of work because it was just simply way too narrow. There were a lot of matchups where I didn't have basically anything to bring in. So beats, I guess. Blackleaf Cliffs would have been excellent. Major's probably right. Maybe there should be 4. Other than that, man, Tar Pit was a card I wanted to draw a lot and didn't actually get to. So there's that. But I don't think the deck can really afford to play a 4th one. So I don't know. I did feel threat light. I felt like if I had more threats, some of these games would just not be games. Instead of me floundering around trying to kill all their stuff, I could just clock them while also killing their stuff, and that would be, you know, a much better plan, basically. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to be a Delver deck or what the deal is, but it's possible. Who knows? I don't think... I guess, like, Young Pyromancer and Delver would be cards that would make you good against things like Rest in Peace and Leyline, so you could actually just board around those, perhaps. Maybe that's the best way to do it. But I am definitely interested in playing with Jace. A little bit more in Modern. Card was phenomenal. It did die a bunch, but, hey man, everything dies. Like, what are you going to do? Jace is too good. So yes, that is it. Deck has potential. I'm sure my list was not 100% right, and I'm sure I probably made a bunch of mistakes too, but not a ton of stuff that I could really see on my end. But I'm sure that those of you watching will be helpful enough to point it out in the comments section below. So, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. Puppy is now wide awake. She's ready to go. She's ready to play again, actually, I think. But we'll have to save it for next week. So, thank you.